Voter turnout hitting historic lows here in Toronto, and this comes on the heels of a dismal showing at the provincial election back in June. So we take a look at what's keeping people from the ballot box.
I think there's a general perception that a lot of people feel that it doesn't matter very much, that they've just got one vote, and it doesn't make a huge amount of difference down at City Hall.
There appears to be a serious lack of political engagement here in Toronto. Of the 1.89 million eligible voters, only about 550,000 made their mark, dropping turnout to about 30%, the lowest ever.
I think COVID has a big thing to do with it. People just are fed up with everything.
Why do you think, a lot of people may not come out to vote?
Probably apathy.
Yeah.
I just nothing's going to change.
29 candidates were running against John Tory for the top job at City Hall, and political science professor Renan Levine says too many options can be overwhelming and often backfire.
So we know that when the number of candidates goes above a certain number, especially without partisan cues, a lot of voters are like, I have no idea.
He also says a competitive race is everything.
Why bother voting? John Tory's going to win. Why bother voting Premier Ford's going to be reelected? Why bother voting Prime Minister Trudeau's going to be reelected?
Toronto's all-time highest turnout was 60% back in 2014, and that race was a hot one with 3 high-profile candidates running for mayor. Rob Ford was seeking re-election after a scandalous term, facing off against Olivia Chow and John Tory. Rob eventually dropped out for health reasons. His brother Doug stepped in, but it was Tory who came up with the win.
The whole world was paying attention. It was very high profile, and more or less, those 3 candidates mapped onto party divisions.
Is it a problem that people aren't more engaged in municipal politics?
There are going to be some people who live in one area for a very long time, especially in single-family homes, older, more educated people. They are always going to be more likely to vote. And so if turnout goes down, what tends to happen, and the reason why it's so disconcerting, is that it's certain groups, it's certain voices in the population that then become less likely to be heard.
The voter turnout numbers are not quite official just yet. Right now, they're based on election results from the city's website. The official numbers will be released in the coming weeks. In Etobicoke, Shauna Hunt, City News.